Test, 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 test. Happy Friday, everyone, even though this will be coming out tomorrow. But for me right now, it's Friday, and honestly, I knew this week was going to fly by, but oh my God, did this week fly by. I knew that with auditions this weekend, I was going to feel like everything went by in a flash, and it 1000% did. I don't feel prepared whatsoever. I actually just practiced before this. I wasn't even going to, I honestly feel so overwhelmed right now that I wasn't even going to record a podcast for this weekend, but my husband was like, no, do both, whatever you need from me, rehearse, film the podcast, do everything. So here I am, because honestly, I really was fully I just don't think I can get everything done. But essentially where we're at is today is the first day that I've practiced. I am gonna do an upper body workout. I have a feeling that less people will do upper body. I don't know if that's true, but and then I'm also going okay, if I'm going to do upper body, what is going to be the least amount of workouts people are going to do? So I'm going for a narrow row and an upright row, focusing on back, because I think people that pick upper body will go more so with biceps and triceps. But honestly, I think that when I very first was figuring out what I was going to do, I was kind of worried that, because essentially we're going to go there. Well, okay, from what I know and what has been communicated, we're going to go. It's a 2-hour audition window. We're going to work out, we're going to do a core/oblique session for 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're going to separate into groups, and each one of us is going to lead our group members through a 2-minute audition. And I don't know why, because again, I have taught. I don't know why I was thinking 2 minutes is going to be a long time. I have now practiced for probably 45 minutes, and I have gone over 2 minutes every single time. I am trying to add a hold in one of the workouts and then transitioning to another workout, because I think it just shows range and what you can do during. But wow, it is extremely hard to do all of this in 2 minutes. So there's that. If they don't include our intro in our 2 minutes, I'm fine, truly. If they include our intro in the 2 minutes, that's gonna be where it gets tough. But we're just gonna roll with the punches. I did do the important thing, which is pick out my outfit. I did get a pink set from Aloe. I'm going to wear, I probably have said all of this, literally at this point, everyone listening is probably literally, we do not give a fuck about these auditions anymore, but I do. And it's my podcast, so I'm going to talk about it until it's over. Luckily, the next time that we're on, I will have already done auditions. Ew, I need to stop. Okay, I've said this before. I don't think my feet are gross. And also, I just got a pedicure yesterday, so actually, they look really good right now. But I feel as though the piggies don't need to be out for everyone. Not everyone wants to see that. Although, aren't feet really in? Maybe I need to be hiding them for the sake of the fact that I'm not getting paid off of them. Either way, also, I really need a tan, because my God, it is horrific. Honestly, I should probably have planned a spray tan before this damn thing. Well, I have an outfit, so that is what is most important. I'm wearing pink, hopefully that I not only stand out, but obviously it represents my personality, because pink is my favorite. But yeah, I got an outfit. Okay, seriously, do not give me an occasion, because not only will I buy an outfit, I will buy a full outfit. I'm reading the thing, I'm okay, I already know that I want to get this pink set. And then I already have my jacket to go over it. And I will say it's funny, because I feel when I'm wearing a regular street outfit, if I'm going to wear my Gucci belt, I don't really want to carry a Louis bag. I feel I need to have Gucci. And also, though, I'm not just wearing everything that, but it's like if this accessory is this, I feel like this accessory should either be that or it should be something plain. Like, I don't know where like the brands, it's like when they clash. However, I feel like the opposite with a workout set. I don't know if anyone can attest to this, but like so Aloe has a new pink color. That's the color that I got for my set. I also have my like fitted white Aloe jacket. And then after that, I'm like, okay, we have to draw the line. Like, there can be no more Aloe. Like, I am going to wear my Victoria grip socks, which I do feel like I said. And then I saw that for your freaking 2-minute audition, you need tennis shoes. So what did I do? Yeah, bought a whole new ass pair. In my defense, really the only pair of tennis shoes that I have that would have worked for this, I accidentally left at my brother's house. So it was either buy a new pair or drive to Dallas, and I don't want to do that. Also, I wanted this pair of shoes, and I also actually bought 2 and a pair of slides. I should not be allowed to shop, but I will not be stopped. So anyway, now I got the New Balance 9060s in white, and then the brown, because honestly I love the brown. I've loved the brown, but I just feel like obviously I'm not going to be able to wear those with as many outfits, and the white ones are going to be so much more universal. So we have, and I scheduled a drive. Remember I said to remind myself when I was editing the next morning on the last podcast to check and see if Dry Bar has appointments at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Well, guess what? I was editing. I gave myself that reminder. I checked. They do. So now I have a Dry Bar appointment scheduled for 10. From there, I'll go straight to audition. So I'll be there in plenty of time. And yes. So anyway, I'm going to get a blowout, but I'll just bring like a clip to clip my hair back while I'm doing the workout, and then I can have the locks out and blowing. So excited for that. I say excited, but I'm actually really fucking nervous. Like today is when the nerves started to set in, so that is not great. But anyway, I did also get my nails done. I got my toes done and my nails done. I just got a French. However, these are my actual real nails, and okay, maybe they aren't like the longest thing in the world, but I don't think my natural nails have ever been this long and like been able to stay. I mean, like obviously granted, like I have like Gel X or Builder Gel or whatever on top of this, but at the end of the day, when she took my polish off, it was just like this. I'm assuming the last time that I got my nails done, she probably said that I like don't have to take them off the next time, like I could just do a fill, but of course I didn't want the same color, so she had to take them all off. But like the nails, like my nails under that were not weak, they're really strong. And I also just love my nail place so much. Oh my gosh, it was the best. And Ava and I went together this time, which we haven't gone together for either like 1 or 2 appointments, so that was fun. We're like too much, but they're just like, they spoil us and we love them. We tried, so Ava, Natalia, and I tried Vietnamese coffee because I saw a TikTok that was basically like I'm trying Vietnamese coffee, and then like later in the day she was like she freaking looked like she was strung out, and I was like, okay, so I need to try Vietnamese coffee because caffeine and energy drinks do nothing for me. I at one point in time read or saw or whatever, like at this point, social media is just basically my primary doctor, that if you have ADHD, caffeine doesn't affect you. So I don't know if that's true. And if so, that's why caffeine hasn't affected me, I feel like, ever. But caffeine doesn't affect me. So Natalia went to a place on her, because she was going somewhere on her day off, and it happened to be by this place that I found. So she picked up 2 like more traditional ones with like the coffee and the condensed milk, and I feel like there was something else, but like 2 of those. But she really wanted to try one with like a raw egg in it. That was scary for me, and I am an adventurous eater, but I had to draw the line at that. The only thing I eat raw eggs in is cookie dough. So I had to not so politely pass. Ava definitely wasn't gonna do a raw egg. But what was so funny is like Natalia couldn't taste the egg at first. And she was like so upset. She was like trying to taste the fact that there was an egg in it. And then she finally did at the end when she got more to the foam, which disgusted me all over again. But I do feel like I felt it more. I don't know if that was just like a placebo effect because I thought like I went into it thinking like, oh, this is stronger and could potentially affect. So I'm not sure, but I'm trying to like sit up straight, but also I just did that and that's not comfortable. So here we are, but okay, yeah. We're gonna, sorry to my husband who's always telling me to adjust my posture, which shout out to him for being a real one and looking out so that I don't have a hunchback, but also I need to be able to sit back and relax. So, oh yeah, Vietnamese coffee. So we did get that. It was good, like for sure. Like even if it was a placebo effect, the coffee was good. And then when we went to our nail place, they said next time that we come, they'll make us Vietnamese coffee. So I'm like highly looking forward to that. What else? I feel like this week I didn't practice a lot. I spent a lot of money and I didn't get as much work done as I wanted to. So basically just another week in the life. I'm like so happy it's Friday because I'm exhausted, but also I feel like my weekend's basically done for because I couldn't get one of my financial documents that I have to do for work downloaded today. I finally got it downloaded, but it was at like 4:30. So I'm going to have to go in tomorrow and do that. And then we have our annual pool party. And you may be thinking like, well, pool party, that's so fun. Like, yes, but it's an event that we're like putting on for our residents. And honestly, there's like nothing I hate worse than being in like a vulnerable position, like being by the pool with residents at my property. But we'll persevere. And then it's like I need to still practice because then, okay, I don't know if anyone is the same way, but I don't know anyone really who likes testing, but like I hated tests in school. I was the type of person that I could pass a class with an A+ every single time, but my downfall was always going to be tests. And part of like tests that I hated was it's almost like with homework, a paper, anything like that, like once you're done, you're done. Like once you've answered all the questions, once you've written the paper, once you've done the thing, you're done. There's nothing else to do. With studying, you really can't like say for sure that enough is enough until the moment of the test comes, because it's like you could feel like, oh, I'm totally prepared, I'm good to go, but then like you still have that like eating feeling at you of like, well, I still have a day and a half until the exam, so I feel like, should I still be studying? And then you're like talking to other people and then like they're studying, and so then you feel, anyway, that's peer pressure, we don't fall into that. But either way, I feel like for something like this with an audition, I'm going to feel like I need to practice up until the moment I do it, because otherwise am I going to look back and be like, oh, I should have practiced more and been more prepared. It's also making me want to rewatch the Dallas Cowboys America's Sweethearts because one, the third season's about to come out, and I always, if a new season of a show is going to come out, and my husband's the same way, which I love that we're both this way, I have to rewatch from season 1 no matter what. Like even like honestly, this, I feel like I like somewhat recently rewatched it, doesn't matter, like I have to rewatch season 1 and season 2 again. And since the new season comes out on Tuesday, I kind of feel like now's the perfect time, because I act like I'm going through like a 2-minute audition in which I don't know when I'll find out the results, but I can't imagine it's going to be like so long. And I'm comparing it to freaking an audition, camp, like all of this. So anyway, but right now I feel like that's what's going to get me through it. Did anyone ever, I know it's funny because I know Riley's going to be listening to this, my little sister, and she's going to be like, yes, I fucking love that show, but also I know because I got her addicted to it. But Cat's Eye, the documentary, following all of those girls going through the like K-pop things, can they come out with like another season? Obviously, it's not going to be Cat's Eye because there's already a Cat's Eye, but like I want to watch the process of every K-pop group that goes through this freaking process because I was absolutely addicted to that. And the fact that I feel like it just could keep going and they've stopped it there pisses me off, quite frankly, because like it's so good. I don't know why I'm like addicted to shows where it's like a requires like physical, requires like stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like I could have definitely gone through something like that if I would have had that opportunity as like a kid or whatever. But there's just something to me because I grew up dancing. So there would be something to me about like going through a grueling day of rehearsals and getting home and taking a hot shower and icing your body as you got into bed, and the feeling of getting into bed when you were dead ass sore was the most amazing feeling to me. Even to this day, if I'm like, I love being sore, taking a shower and getting into a fresh bed and just feeling like my body is like heavy and hurts. And I don't know, maybe I'm like a masochist because when I'm saying it, that sounds like I have an issue, and maybe I do, but that is my burden to bear. So anyway, I may rewatch American. Well, I'm definitely gonna rewatch America's Sweethearts, but right now I'm trying to finish season 2 of Running Point because I started season 1. Turns out I only got through like halfway of the second episode of season 1, and I don't know how, because then when I'm rewatching it this time, like the show was great. I'm freaking obsessed with Brenda Song. I'm so happy if she's getting like more back into acting, but like, who doesn't want to watch London Tipton on their TV screen? And I love Kate Hudson. So it's honestly just overall, like, especially women in a male dominated industry is just great. But I'm probably done with that soon. Like, I'm probably almost done with season 2. So then I will be starting America's Sweethearts and getting into like the vibe of competition, intense audition. And yes, and I had my our cleaner came today for the first time, Margarita, and I wasn't home while she was cleaning because I was at work, but my husband was. But obviously, like, he's just gonna be like the type that's gonna like try and stay out of her way and make sure she has what she needs. But I can always tell that someone, like, not that someone's a good cleaner, because really at the end of the day, like, if you are a bad cleaner, that's like really embarrassing. But I can always tell someone really has like attention to detail and is a really thorough cleaner by the baseboards. Like, if you go into someone's house and you notice, like, from the outside looking in, it looks like their house is clean, but then you get closer and you're like, so your baseboards are disgusting. Like, yeah, they may not be disgusting, but also if I'm noticing your baseboards, why aren't you noticing your baseboards? So anyway, I went straight because we've been so busy. So even like I'm like a very, very thorough cleaner, but even like the last like month or so, I mean, it's like why I needed help. It's just not been good. And my closet baseboards, I literally almost dusted them this morning because I was like, this is embarrassing. But I'm also like, okay, but not that I'm trying to like test, but I just want to see like how thorough she is, because just because she like doesn't clean a baseboard doesn't mean she's a bad cleaner. It's just I do want to see like the level and attention to detail. Those bitches were clean as could be. I was like, I walked straight to the closet and like I was just so happy because one, I just really like her. She's really nice. Two, I think it's so like stressful to kind of pick out a person that's going to be in your house in your like most like intimate space all up in there, hopefully. And yeah, just the fact that like she was so like thorough and so reasonable, I'm very, very happy. I also, okay, if you've listened to previous podcasts, on one of the last podcasts with me and Ava, I was talking about how I hired an Etsy witch, and I honestly, that first one that I hired that I like said in the podcast, I don't really feel like much came out of that. The second one, I did like do it for a specific thing, and like 3 days after, something did like happen in correlating to that. I don't really want to jinx it because it is actually involving the podcast, but until it officially comes to fruition, I almost like don't want to jinx it. But I'm like, I hate, because that is something I fully believe in. If you don't believe in it, totally fine, but I do. And maybe that's why it like works or whatever, because I believe in it, but I believe in it. So, did I say that? I believe in it. I was scrolling TikTok like, I don't know, probably like a week or so ago. I can't even like keep up with time, but I saw this girl come on my For You page, and she's basically like, hi, I'm a witch. Like, I see all these people talking about like hiring witches, hiring Etsy witches, whatever, and I basically want to show you like my witch credentials. And then she like takes us around to like her spice cabinet, like all of like the different spices she has, some crystals, her cauldron, how she like grows her own herbs. She puts like salt under her like front mat, like all these like very specific things. And for me, I'm like, okay, see, this for me is what I need, because I need to like see the person behind the screen that is actually going to be doing the things. Because like, really, how many of us have like paid for something and it's like some bitch sipping a martini as like the freaking like payments are coming in, and they're not doing jack diddly squat, or they're using ChatGPT or whatever. So I remember that. I went back because I think it was like at night that I was scrolling. So I just saved it, but then I kind of forgot. And then like a week or two have gone by, and I'm like, oh wait, yeah. So I went back. Luckily I found her video because I had saved it and not just liked it. And it was funny because she actually like, because like that video went bigger, like I know she was working on a website, and I like had just gone back in time where she had just gotten the website up like 4 days ago. So I went on, and of course I'm impatient, and there was because she's very, very, very reasonably priced. Like, I know that she also takes like donations, but her sessions are so reasonably priced. It's like $18 for a 30, because you're actually getting on like a Google Meet call with her. It's not just like, hey, I'm submitting this payment with like this questionnaire and like give me a spell. You're actually like getting on. So it's like 18 for 30 minutes, 12 for 15 minutes. And then if you want an emergency session, it's 40 for 20 minutes. Well, you know me. Bitch can't wait, because she was booked out to July, and I'm like, no, I need like right this second. So I booked an emergency session. Her first available time was for today. I got on, and honestly, I'm so glad I did it. I was like weirdly kind of nervous while I was waiting for her to get on. And I'm like, why do I feel like I'm like getting on for like a FaceTime date or something? But anyway, got on. We kind of like as she then got on, I literally was feeling like nervous energy, and then we kind of started like talking, going into like what I submitted. Then I already started feeling like energy like coursing through my body. It was like honestly so surreal. It almost started to feel out of body, but then I was like back in my body type of thing. Anyway, it was really cool because it was kind of like you like submitted something before, then she gave like a theme to what you submitted, but then you still talk through it, because obviously what you could have like typed out and what you're saying could not really like be coming across the same way. And then after that, she kind of like identifies or like confirms like what she thinks it actually is versus maybe what you thought it was. And then based off of that, she does the spell right there in front of you, which is like so cool because you're also getting to be interactive with it. But what I really liked is I feel like she's like truly just someone who like genuinely loves and believes in what she's doing. And I feel like that's so much more like, because the intention behind it is there and it's like such a genuine intention, I think it's gonna be, honestly, I think for people that like do believe in this and do like to do this, I actually think it's going to be a very game changing thing. Like I think there's actually going to, like, I think it's like, it's so great. And especially in this like right now with this being such a kind of like, I hate to say it, but like trending thing for us to be able to find like people who were genuine in this, for lack of better words, like field or whatever. I just think it's really cool. So I'm going to keep you guys updated. And honestly, Natalia has been really into it. So I'm hoping that when my results show themselves that she will also do it and yield some results of her own. Because like, honestly, it's so fun when you're not the only one, especially when it's something like kind of crazy or out there like this. But that was that. And I did that today as well. So I don't know, it's just like, it's been a busy week. I feel like I've done a lot and like not a lot all at once. Did I work? Oh, okay. So I think I already said on the last, did I say? Yeah, I think I already said on the last podcast. So I worked out Monday at 5. I attempted to go Tuesday at 5, but that was the day that the power was out. And I was like, thought I'm like the freaking handyman and was like testing all the breakers. And then we still attempted to go at 6 o'clock and they were canceled. But then I did go Wednesday at 5, Thursday at 7, and today at 6. So I've done 4, and I'm going tomorrow at 8. So that's going to be 5. And then Sunday is the auditions. So definitely getting in there. I kind of love that I'm going to be at 140 classes by the time auditions come, because honestly, that number is just like, it's an even number and I'm really happy with that. And honestly, I feel like I'm surprised I've even found this much stuff to talk about, because I truly was like, do I even have like words left in my body at this point? And apparently I do. So that's great. I am looking forward to showering in my freshly clean shower and there is truly, I know it's always said, but there is truly nothing like getting into a bed with freshly cleaned sheets. Like nothing like it. I'm so happy because this is also my set of bamboo sheets. But also, I will say now, I do not have the excuse. Okay, so I am like Monica Geller in 2026, but I have a guest closet in obviously it's like our office, but like the closet in our office. I have a junk drawer in the kitchen, and I have a like cabinet in my bathroom where all of my nail stuff is. Those 3 things are like the only disorganized things in our whole apartment. And honestly, every time that I like would have time to do it, I'm like, okay, but I also have to clean. And like, for me, that's going to take priority. So I'm going to clean. But now the cleaning is going to be done. So when I do have free time, I am going to have 0 excuse but to get that organized. But I really, really, really want to get it together and clean my guest closet, because I think it would be really vibey to like turn it into something. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's just like splitting my clothes up into 2 spaces. I don't know if that's like doing something different with that space, but like the guest room closet is bigger than my primary bedroom closet. So like there is definitely an opportunity to do something. So if you have any ideas of what I could do, let me know. There are like built-in shelves in there, so it's not really like I could turn it into like a, vanity room or something like that, because it's like wooden shelves. But I mean, I could definitely do something. So let me know, because I really want to. I don't know. First of all, I hate. Now, if something is like out of sight, out of mind, it is obviously easier to forget about it. But then I don't like thinking like, oh, like this drawer is really messy or this cabinet's really messy. Like I like to open everything and everything is in its place. Everything is organized. Everything is like good to go. So I really don't like right now that this isn't. I don't think it'll be too bad, because I have a storage unit that has nothing in it, because I thought by getting the storage unit, I mean, the storage unit's just in my apartment, but I thought by getting the storage unit, it would like motivate me to like move stuff in it. This was months and months and months ago, but it did not. However, I do think that if I really start to like move my decorations out, like my Christmas tree, like all that type of stuff, like I don't actually think there's gonna be that much stuff in there. It's just like I need to do it. So that's like gonna be my summer project, but I really like, ideally I would love for my summer project to be where by the time summer's over, not only is the closet cleaned out, but I've done at least something with the space. And then I need to clean out my junk drawer, and I need to clean out my nail closet or my nail cabinet. And really after that, I mean, certain things could use like a little like spruce here, spruce there, but otherwise like things really are in good shape. So I'm happy about that. But I was just like mortified the whole day, thinking like my housekeeper's opening that closet and being like, this fucking bitch needs to clean this shit out. So hopefully, since she's only been here once, like if I could actually get, who am I kidding? I'm not getting it clean by like freaking next week. So maybe because next week she's coming, but then the week after that she's like going on vacation. So maybe because she'll have only cleaned here twice, when she gets back she'll forget that that closet is like a freaking disaster, and it'll be like maybe clean by then. But I'm really, at this point right now, the only thing on my mind is I'm really contemplating a spray tan. Because maybe I need to get that like 10-minute, what is that tan thing, the like 10-minute dark, like maybe I need to get that. Maybe I'll go by Ulta tomorrow and get that. Also, does anyone else think that like self tanning is like such a chore? It's such a chore. I actually like want to cry thinking about it. That is so dramatic. But oh my god, it's just a lot. Like, it's just a lot. So honestly, I feel like if it didn't feel like such a lot, I'd probably be tan all the time. But it just always feels like a chore, and so therefore I like talk myself out of it, or I forget about it. And yeah, so then when I do it, I'll be like tan for like a couple of days, and then after like day 4, I'm like back to normal, and then I go like weeks and weeks and weeks before I even do one coat again. So it's not very consistent, and it's annoying actually, because I actually naturally, surprisingly, I naturally tan really well. Like tomorrow at the pool party, I'll probably get burned, and then like after that it'll turn to a tan, and then I'm like, I may get like, you know, kind of like burn here and there for like the moment, but then I'll just be like freaking tan. But for the last year I literally went to the pool one time, and guess what? It was for the freaking pool party. And then, but only one time. And then this year, because also this is also absolutely ridiculous. I didn't grow up with a pool. I grew up in Colorado. Like, people don't just like necessarily have pools. Like, there are people that have pools, but it's not like a normal thing. And I just remember always being like, oh my gosh, I just like wanted to have a pool so bad. And like people who like live in apartments, like that's so nice because they just always have a pool. And now I live in an apartment. All I literally have to do, I already have a pool bag ready. Like, actually, I have this towel from Sephora that like turns into a bag and then it like folds out into a towel. And it's so funny because when I got it, my mom made fun of me. And then when she saw how it was, she was like, actually, I'm jealous and want that too. And I'm like, thank you, exactly. But I even have like a pool bag ready, and still it's like feels like so much work to go to the pool. And now really this podcast, I realize, is just like making me realize I sound so lazy, and I'm actually not, I promise. Like I really am not, but there's just certain things like having to like get ready, like you have like to freaking sunscreen every crevice of your body, and then you have to like get all your stuff, like go down, and then also like the thoughts sometimes, especially like here, of like dying and feeling like you're almost gonna pass out in the heat, and then like you have no other option then but to like get in the pool, which I love a pool, but I also hate a public pool because like they're also disgusting. So you have to like in the moment that you're getting in the pool forget about the fact that like 10 kids have probably peed in it, and honestly probably 10 adults have also probably peed in it, and someone's probably dropped their like drink in it, and like people are doing crazy stuff, but it's like either that or like pass out and die. And I'm like saying this like as if I'm not like an outside pool person. I love a pool, but I just like now I'm to the point where I'm like I can't wait until I can just open up a door and go outside to my backyard and go to a pool, because that would be so much better, and I'll still probably think it's so much work. But here we are. Here we are. I do feel like my martini is like, I feel like for the summer I'm kind of on this like lemon gin martini, so it's kind of sad because I don't have my olives in there for the aesthetic, but it really is like there's something about it that is like refreshing. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like that like really kind of wraps up my week and the day and all the things. And honestly, at this point, I'm just ready for Sunday and my auditions to be done, because at this point I just like I just want to know. Like I just want to know that it's a yay and only a yay, and that we can proceed from there, because I am ready. I'm ready. And I'll probably like try and do a vlog so that I can share that and like my experience, but I also like the nerves could get the best of me and I may forget, but we will see. We're gonna see. And I really think with that, honestly, like I said, I wasn't even gonna like do this, but Chris told me to go ahead and do it, so I did. And I think that's it. I think you guys are all caught up on my day and my life. So with that, cheers to that. And then next time that we talk, hopefully you'll know whether I've made it or not. Okay, bye. I love you.